The fans are ready, and it looks like the fighters are now ready. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
And now it's time for our tale of the tape. It's Roy Jones Jr. weighing in at an even 201 pounds. He's 5'11" tall with a reach of 74 inches. And they'll be facing James Buster Douglas, 6'3.5" tall with a reach of 83 inches.
Remember, there's a shorter reach here, so now they have to slip inside and use the speed, use the proximity, and that timing to time off the long jab that comes in to jump over the top. It's about skills now. Skills will pay the bills.
Roy Jones Jr. He won world titles at 4 different weight classes, including the heavyweight championship of the world. James Buster Douglas, the man to dethrone Mike Tyson in Japan and become the undisputed world heavyweight champion.
Just take note, look at the reach. Look how much they're giving away in this fight.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Pensacola, Florida, here is a middleweight, a super middleweight, a light heavyweight, and a heavyweight champion of the world, Roy Jones Jr. Fighting out of the blue corner from Columbus, Ohio in the United States, here is an undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, introducing James Buster Douglas.
We've waited a long time for this fight. It's here, and the fighters are good to go.
The wait is over. The speaking stopped. The fight begins now. Let's get the answers.
Under the bright lights here for this one, really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight. We waited a long time, and now we've got this fight. Straight right just misses. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. Beautiful counter shot. Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. A much better game plan here.
Defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown.
Can you imagine walking into this town, walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name? You can't even hear your corner man whispering in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't...
Whoa, Johnny! Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Roy Jones Jr., believe it or not, may want to take a knee here. And now they're right back into the fray.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Here we go for round 2. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Punching. As he pulled that thought. Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
They've got to use their jab better in this fight. Well done with that counter shot. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
There's that counter shot. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
One punch, a very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. He is down big time on the scores.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighters.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Holding nothing back here in the round. Counter fighter believes in anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
And that straight got him. It all comes down to what you can do on the inside.
You've got to make your opponent fight your kind of fight. They've got to get into your kind of argument, your kind of dance.
Hold that thought! Stumbling around on Bambi legs. Okay, a minute left. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
Here we go to the 4th round. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. The typical big man, little man argument. He's got to be quicker. He's got to move a lot to win this fight.
The plan is to try and change that game plan. Get him angry, get him frustrated, make him deviate away from the plan.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. The perfect counter lands. Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. I thought that was going to be a knockdown at least.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish the round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Fear you have with this heavyweight. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure.
Oh my goodness, Johnny! This may do it! It's all coming to an end! I don't believe what we're seeing here.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
It's all offense all the time. As it is in most heavyweight fights, don't blink because one big shot and this thing could be over. Pretty close fight here in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
His stamina is off the charts. Swinging big and missing big with that hook. It's all offense all the time. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
This is the beginning of round 6. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
You're a power puncher. You're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Stamina is off the charts. Swing and a miss with the hook. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Well, Johnny, we're in the early stages here. What have you seen so far?
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Roy Jones Jr., believe it or not, may want to take a knee here. Disaster averted.
Step back, compose yourself, compose the pace.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bro, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Here comes round 7. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here. Oh my God, Johnny! Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. It appears at the moment, hold it right there. Roy Jones Jr., believe it or not, may want to take a knee here. Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
The straight right just misses. Incredible work rate. The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
They hit like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Truly elite level stuff here.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I play the ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
A lot of effort being exerted here. Jab. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Round 8, and we're off again. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
Let me explain to you about a fast fight that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed, they're confident, they know they just have to quick burst, boom! In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed, and that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
And he misses with that jab. Just missed with that hook. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. And down goes Douglas. As you can see, it was a hit to the head that did it. Let's watch it again.
I need to see that again.
judges have spoken a unanimous decision victory.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's levels. One is up there, one is down there, but you know what? The loser is going to have to learn a big, hard lesson. I totally agree.